pushed this quest out of my mind because so I started writing my own walkthrough to this game, and I don't know. I'm trying to have a little bit of fun with it where I can, and this quest. Oh man, I could go this way. No, I should go this way. Actually, I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good with the map, but I'm talking, so I'm not really paying attention. This quest. Just I know I have some choice words for it during my walkthrough. The quests this day, I usually push day 2 events out of my mind entirely. And when I'm thinking back, I'm just like, day 2? What goes down on day 2? I can't remember at all. And it's because it's Lara's horrible fetch quest of just like, I mean, it's hard, so, I mean, I made it look really easy, in this playthrough, but it's normally not. Usually, you have to, like, the grocery stores, they have, like, nothing. They'll have, like, one fish. They'll have one thing that you need. Like, today, I don't know, they had, like, several things. Like, some of them had, like, 2 of each thing. Which, like, I do not remember. I remember I had to go to at least 4 different stores to stock up. Like, it was awful.
If the body of Simon is vulnerable for this murderer, so all town is vulnerable for him.
Is it true? What did you find out? Don't comfort me. Just say if it's true, or there is still a possibility that you are wrong. In the past couple of days, I've found out so many things that I would have seemed untrue to me before. I'm talking about the sand dirt. Is it true Simon died because of that? My colleague Ruben made such presumptions. In that case, we need to run away from here. Daniel, run immediately. Even if it takes us to walk all the way along the railroad, we will die on the step, of course, but at least it won't be as painful. I can't leave, Eve. However, I'm prepared to help you leave. No, I won't leave this place without you either. But we can't stay here. You know, I'm not afraid of death. I once jumped off a scaffold, and it was a miracle that I survived. However, I don't want to die of this. Please, let us all leave. You've only known me for several hours. Tell me how we can get away from here. Every month, the train leaves the station with all sorts of goods, meats, skins, and raw materials. Women of the order bid it farewell with sorrowful songs of mourning. That's the ritual. Interesting. I'd like to watch that sometime. Living people are forbidden to get on it. The only person allowed to come aboard is the deaf and numb driver, Odon. Only he can get the train through the step. Oops. Just knocked off this silly headset. I came here without any sort of ritual, and I'm planning to leave this place likewise. You didn't touch the train loaded with bull meat. Is something very different. Can we strike a deal with this driver? No, he's deaf and numb. Moreover, he isn't quite a man. He thinks his role to be sacred. There is a way out, though. I think I know a man who could scare even a deaf and numb Odong. Who is it? It's that architect, Andre Stomaton. He is a very stem and strong man. He treats me in a condescending manner, but you can speak to him on my behalf. He won't refuse, and I think even he won't want to die of the sand plague. Okay, I'll speak to him. Okay. Should I cross? Yeah, it's pretty northern, so I should probably cross up that way. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll go up. I probably could have checked these trash cans along the way instead of doing it before going into Eve's. actually talked to Andre last night, so when we meet him, it won't seem like the first time, but it will be the first time for you guys. He tells the story of, or like him and Daniel, they went to the same university apparently, and they've briefly met before, but they don't remember each other's names, so they exchange names, and it's interesting, to say the least. And Andre informs Daniel that he has a twin, so we're gonna have to see about that when we get there. It just sounded like, oh, I don't know, like a cat or a goose got attacked, or are attacking each other out the window. It's very late at night, so I somehow don't think so. But that's what it sounded like, right out my window. That is a choice. How many of these things do I have? 10. That's not as many as I thought I might have. It's probably because I've spent half the day out of water. I am accumulating a lot of bullets, though. 19 is a lot of bullets for this game. Oh, man. It was like the second to last day of the game, and I had 22 bullets once. That was the most bullets that I've ever had in this game. And, the last time that I ended, and, yeah, I think I used almost every single one of them. It was really intense. I'm gonna buy all these things. That was kind of expensive, but I think well worth. It's always good to have a little bit of coffee, so I might buy 2. But I might not use them for, like, the duration of the game. There is one day that I need Twyrin, that's what this is, where I'll just need to make sure that I buy some the day before, so I can buy some the day of, because you need 5, and he only stocks 3 each day. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
What about my brother? Do you have any news from him?
Sit down, there's no truth in standing at attention. Eve wants to flee from the town before it's too late. She said only you can make that happen. Flee? Why the hell? She's scared because of the murderers that went on yesterday. No one will dare touch her. That is because a killer has arrived here. That is more terrible than a step spirit. An epidemic is about to begin. Andre, Ruben called it sand dirt. Does that mean anything to you? What? Is that what Ruben said? Nah, that's bullshit. 5 years ago it spread like a fire in a dry forest. Barack managed to catch it by its tail back then. If it were sand dirt this time, those hysterical bitches would have spread it all over the place yesterday, and the town would be filled with dead flesh by dawn. How did Isidore manage that? He acted very decisively. Barack locked and boarded up all the infected houses. It was a miracle. He had some intuition, that old man. Why do you ask? Because the sand plague has come to this town, or whatever its name. So you and Ruben are serious about this? No, that's impossible. Had Simon died because of that, none of the Canes would still be alive by now. Ruben is mistaken. Eve thinks otherwise. Can you help her leave? On the other hand, Eve is right. It's time to leave this place. The Bacchanalia yesterday was disgusting. The fight for the throne is about to begin, and I don't want to see its consequences. We can't stay here any longer. Are you with us? So we're leaving? If my brother agrees, of course. Without him, I'm not going anywhere. I hope you understand that. I'll speak to him. Alright. yeah, this quest, you just go back and forth and all over the map 8 times. It's not my favorite quest. Oh, by far. It's not hard, it's just a lot of running around. I'm not sure what I think about the stomatins. Very pretty sky today. Those cattails on the bank, just those are not there when I play usually, so they're just delightful. Peter lives all the way up here. You get greeted by this every time you walk up here. He's an artiste.
Brother?
I see the light of my revelations in your eyes. Who are you, my long-awaited guest? I'm Daniel Dankowski. You are a good person to drink with and talk to. You can call me Peter. You can call me Andre, too, just for the sake of diversity. What do you mean? All the questions come afterwards. Let's drink some Twyron to our acquaintance, and don't you dare insult me by refusing. There's a retort in one of those cupboards, I think. I didn't get down to dealing with it yesterday, because I was so pissed. Thank you, I'll drink to your honor.
Haruspicus, brother, is a hero. He will fill up the number of worms collected of Twire. Remember my words then.
I keep getting the feeling that someone is scratching on the windowsill. Your brother is suggesting we run away from this place. Run away from here? Is he out of his mind? An epidemic is about to begin in the town. To be more precise, it's the sand plague of yours. Medicine has no knowledge of it, however you have had the pleasure of contemplating its action. I don't care. My body is so full of Twyron that no disease will be able to come close to it. My brother Andre, too, unless he gets it from the girls. No, I'm not leaving this place. Does Twyron protect from this disease? The correct Twyron, the so-called tiered, does. A thick infusion in Twyron resin does the contrary. It doesn't matter. I'm staying here in any case. Can't Twyron be obtained anywhere else? Do you see what I managed to build here? Where else would they let me build something like this? Here's everything that I've lived for until now. For now, I have no reason to leave this place.